Today I'll be combining the Anastasia Riviera Palette with the Huda Sapphire Obsessions palette to create this pink and blue half-cut crease. Then, since it's already such a fun look, I'll be using some white liquid liner to add some extra pizzazz with a graphic eyeliner. After priming and setting the eye, I'm first sweeping a matte, cool bluish teal all over the crease and blending it up towards the brow as my transition shade. Next, I'm packing a matte cobalt blue into the outer corner and crease before slowly blending it into the transition shade. This blue has a very subtle purple undertone, which is going to make it transition into the pink very nicely later on. Use a flat brush and concealer to cut the crease. I like to occasionally look up, allowing the concealer to transfer, and use that as a guideline for how far up I should bring my cut crease. This is especially helpful if you have even slightly hooded eyes. If you were to just cut the crease where your natural crease is, not only would it transfer all over the place anyway, but you wouldn't be able to see all of your hard work when your eyes are open. After I've cut the crease about 2/3 of the way in, I'm using my finger to lightly tap out and blend the edge of the concealer. This is going to prevent any harsh lines and make blending the blue into the pink way easier. Working quickly before the concealer creases, I'm packing Bahamas all over the concealer. This pink is an intense matte fuchsia with a slightly cool undertone. Don't worry if you don't get it right along the edge, we're going to go over that later anyway. I'm transitioning the pink into the blue with Canes, a matte purple with pinky undertones. If you don't have or just hate working with purples, you can layer the pink and blue over each other where they meet to blend them together. In fact, that's what I'm doing along the edges of the purple to help smooth that out. I'm also going back in with a little more blue along the crease, just to deepen that up and make sure there's a heavy contrast between the dark blue and the bright pink. Next, I'm sweeping Bahamas all along the lower lash line. Switching to Monte Carlo, a softer matte pink with slightly warm undertones, I'm buffing out the edge of Bahamas so that it transitions into my skin tone more smoothly. I don't own a pink eyeliner, so instead, I'm first lining the waterline with a white eyeliner. Then, I'm packing Bahamas on top of that. This step is optional, but I feel like it just makes the lower lash line look more complete. To finish off the eyeshadow, I'm highlighting the brow bone with Sails, a matte white. When there's barely any product left on my brush, I like to use it to buff out any harsh edges and lighten up the transition area if needed. I'm also using Sails to highlight the inner corner. And that's the eyeshadow finished. Now for the fun and kind of nerve-wracking part. Before you start, you're going to want to look straight ahead in the mirror to see what part of your eye is visible when open. If you let your concealer transfer earlier, it should be just along the edge of your cut crease, but double check. Starting in the inner corner, draw a line about 2/3 of the way in. As you can see, the whole line should be visible when the eye is open. Again, keeping your eye shape in mind, place 3 little dots as a guideline. Then, go back in to make each dot as big as you want. In retrospect, a dotting tool or the back of a pin might make it easier to get a perfect circle. But just take your time, try not to blink, and that's it. Now all that's left is to finish off the look with some mascara, and you're done. I really love how this look came out, though I have no idea where I would ever wear it. But it was fun, and that's the whole point of makeup really. Please remember to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials like this. Feel free to let me know in the comments what other kinds of looks or products you'd like to see. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest, where I post sneak peeks and updates. Thanks for watching! You can find a product list in the description box below.